Check out this video if you want to do well with money and get rich. Stick around for some good tips. Before we jump into it, let's do a quick reality check on your finances. Is it going okay or not so great? Either way, we've got a cool video today about taking the first step to being financially free. Watch the whole video for awesome tips on how millennials can get rich. Before we start, big thanks for choosing Luxo-Life and spending time with us. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts, and help us reach more people by sharing it. Thanks for being part of the Luxo-Life community. Alright, let's dive into today's video topic, the not-so-great side of relying on 401k plans. We're going to break down some real worries buzzing around the financial scene. First off, 401k plans are like a roller coaster, a bit shaky, especially when the market decides to go on a wild ride. Ever heard that baby boomers are averaging a not-so-impressive $60,000 in their accounts? We're getting into whether these worries are for real and checking out some potential game changers. Imagine you've been tossing your hard-earned cash into a 401k, but suddenly you catch wind of its shaky vibe when the market hits a rough patch. What's up with that? And why are the baby boomers who are getting ready to retire sitting on such humble balances? It's pretty eye-opening, right? Alright, let's now dig into something hitting close to home, the lowdown on retirement savings. We're about to unpack some stats that are going to hit both the baby boomers and, of course, us the millennials. For the baby boomers, the numbers are telling a kind of gloomy story. We're looking at a median retirement savings balance of just $60,000. Yeah, you heard it right. With retirement peaking around the corner, that balance might feel like trying to sail across the ocean in a paper boat. It's got a lot of us raising our eyebrows. But here's the ticker, a whopping 50% of Americans don't even have a 401k plan. Crazy, right? Half the country is missing out on a big retirement savings tool. It's a wake-up call that we've got a serious gap in our retirement savings that needs some serious fixing. Wait, don't let these stats stress you out just yet. Instead, let's break down what these numbers really mean for our financial future and check out some savvy ways to bridge that retirement savings gap. Having said, let's chat about two mega skills that every millennial should stash in their money toolkit: financial literacy and critical thinking. First up, financial literacy is like your superhero origin tale. It's all about getting the lowdown on money stuff, from basic budgeting to tricky investments. Think of it as your money GPS helping you to make smart choices about your cash. Whether it's figuring out credit scores, unraveling investments, or just budgeting for your next brunch, financial literacy is the deal. Now team that up with critical thinking, your power to question, analyze, and break down money advice. It's your shield against falling for flashy promises and financial tricks. Picture it like your spidey sense tingling when something doesn't add up in a money pitch. Critical thinking helps you sort out the real gold from the fake bling. However, know that no one's born a money genius. We gotta level up our financial literacy and critical thinking. It's like gaining new skills in your favorite video game. Start small, build up. You can start by reading books, taking online courses, or even shooting the breeze with a money expert. Remember, the more you know, the better you can rock those money moves. Plus, these skills aren't just about managing your cash, they're about securing your financial future. They're like the key to open the treasure chest of financial freedom, letting you save for retirement, invest wisely, and hit those money goals. But hey, it's not about being perfect. Financial literacy and critical thinking are about progress, not being flawless. So let's just embrace the ride of getting money savvy. By polishing up on these skills, we'll be ready to handle the twists and turns of the world and dodge those common financial slip-ups. Now let's talk about alternative retirement savings options. Picture Robert Kiyosaki as that rad uncle with a bag full of fresh ideas, and he's throwing out some alternative paths for millennials to check out. First off, there's real estate investing, which can be like leveling up your financial game. Think of it as investing in properties like rental apartments or homes. Real estate often grows in value, and you can pocket some rental income. It's like having a side gig that's building a fortune for your future. Then there's the option of starting your own business. It's like setting out on a quest where you're the hero. Being an entrepreneur lets you shape your own money fate. Sure, it's got risks, but the rewards can be huge. It's all about breaking out of the usual retirement savings mold and crafting something for yourself. Next up, the world of stocks and investments. This isn't just for Wall Street hotshots, it's like playing a smart video game where you pick your own adventure. Dive into stocks, bonds, or mutual funds, and maybe dip your toes into the crypto scene. It's about spreading out the risk and hoping for some sweet returns. And hey, don't overlook gig economy entrepreneurship. Think of it as your side mission in the work world. Freelance, consult, or turn your passion into a side hustle for some extra cash you can squirrel away for retirement. It's all about using your skills to pump up your money future. Last but not least, there are alternative retirement accounts like Roth IRA or SEP IRA. These accounts come with tax perks and flexibility, making them handy tools for socking away cash for retirement without some of the restrictions of a regular 401k. Moving on, let's tackle a topic that's like the hottest game right now: the impact of economic crises, according to Robert Kiyosaki. The guy's a financial guru, and he's waving red flags about what a long-lasting economic crisis could mean, not just for us millennials, but for the whole entire financial scene. It's like gearing up to face the final boss in the video game. Being ready is a must. Kiyosaki is dropping truth bombs about how today's economic crises are different, more global, and could stick around for ages. We're talking 25 years or more. It's like switching to an extended game mode where you've got a plan for the long run. But hold up, it's not all bad news. Economic crises can actually bring opportunities if you know how to handle them. He's throwing shade at the usual advice we've heard. Snag a high-paying job and stash cash in a 401k. Kiyosaki's saying in tough economic times, these moves might not be your best play. It's like realizing your go-to game character isn't cutting it for this level. Time for a new strategy. He's also side-eyeing the competence of folks managing 401k funds, pointing to example like the Dallas Police Department's pension mess. It's like questioning the refs in the game who might be making some sketchy calls. So the key here is to be money savvy, see through the smoke and mirrors, and have a plan that can roll with the punches of changing economic times. So, what's the game plan for financial toughness during wobbly economic times? It's like decking out your character with the top gear and leveling up their skills. It means spreading out your investments, exploring alternatives like real estate or starting your own gig, and staying in the loop about global economic trends. It's not just about getting by, it's about thriving when things get tough. In this crazy, always shifting financial game, being ready, flexible, and money smart is how you don't just survive but rocket during economic crises. By thinking beyond the norm and being open to new tactics, you can power up your money game and lock in a brighter future, even when times are uncertain. Now let's discuss the motives behind the 401k system. Kiyosaki suggests that there might be more to the 401k story than what meets the eye. So here's the scoop. According to Kiyosaki, when the 401k system was born, it wasn't exactly out of sheer goodwill towards workers. Nope. He argues that corporations were the real masterminds behind it, and their motive was simple: saving money. It's like discovering that your favorite gaming company introduced a new feature not because it's cool, but because it boosts their profits. Now, before we go all conspiracy theory, let's examine this claim. Kiyosaki's point is that the 401k system might not be the retirement savings superhero we thought it was. Instead, it could be more of a cost-cutting strategy for employers. But hold on, does that mean it doesn't serve workers as well? That's where things get interesting. Kiyosaki isn't saying the 401k system is entirely evil. Instead, he's encouraging us, the younger generation, to dig deeper and decode its true motives. It's like embarking on a quest in your favorite RPG game where you need to uncover hidden treasures. By understanding the system better, we can make informed decisions about our financial future. Before we bounce, we've got 3 solid tips to help you rock the financial game as millennials. First off, take charge of your financial future. Skip the usual advice, set clear goals, build a budget that fits your vibe, and check out smart investments to level up that wealth game. Next up, be a savvy player in the money world. Get what financial institutions are about, watch out for sneaky fees, explore some off-the-beaten-path investments, and make sure your money advisors are really looking out for your best interests. And lastly, in this ever-changing scene, flexibility is your secret weapon. Stay in the loop about money trends, mix up your investments, and be ready to shift gears when the economic winds change. Being nimble with your money strategy is like tweaking your game plan when the rules decide to do a 180. With these tips in your back pocket, you're all set to carve out a financial future that's rock solid and takes you closer to your dreams. Alrighty, Luxo lovers, we're done with today's video. Hope you got some good tips for locking in your financial future. If you learned something, share your thoughts below. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and pass it on to others so they can boost their financial skills too. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Thanks for hanging out, Luxo lovers. Until next time.